This video will show you how to manage MIDI tracks and covers basic MIDI recording techniques in Logic. In our lab template, we have 3 hardware MIDI tracks created, each assigned to one of our hardware synthesizers on channel 1. We also have one software instrument track with the ES2 synth inserted in the instrument slot. By right-clicking on the track name, we can reassign a track to any object that exists in Logic's environment. Any MIDI performance on that track would then be transmitted to the newly assigned destination. In order to keep the session tidy, it might be a better idea to delete 3 of the tracks and then just create new ones as needed. Just select a track in the track list and press delete. New tracks can be created by clicking the plus button here or by using the shortcut Command-Option-N. Here we can choose from the different track types and determine the input and output routing for the track. For our purpose of MIDI sequencing, we will be sticking with software instrument and external MIDI tracks. A software instrument track is used to host a Logic or third-party plugin instrument, while an external track sends MIDI outside of Logic via the MIDI interface to trigger a hardware instrument such as the Phantom. When creating a software instrument track with the Open Library button checked, Logic loads a default instrument channel strip. Here we can see the electric piano plugin is inserted, and effect sends are routed to auxiliary channel strips in the mixer. From here, we can navigate the library of channel strip settings, which automatically loads a plugin instrument and insert effects. Most of the time, we will likely want to start with an empty channel strip to load a specific plugin instrument and only add the desired effects that work with the current session. To do this, uncheck the Open Library option in the New Tracks dialog before clicking Create. Now we have a blank software instrument channel strip, and by clicking in the Instrument drop-down menu, we can select from all of Logic's individual software MIDI instruments. If you have any third-party plugins installed, they will appear here at the bottom under AU Instruments. When selecting a Logic plugin, the library will display the factory presets available for that particular instrument. Remember, to open and close the library, press Y. When creating an external MIDI track, we can choose the MIDI interface's output port assignment, which directs the track's MIDI data to a specific hardware device, and we can specify on which MIDI channel the data will transmit. We can also open the library window to reassign the hardware track selected in the track list. On the left are the ports, or devices, and on the right are the 16 MIDI channels available for each port. While software instrument tracks provide an audio channel strip, external MIDI tracks only send and receive MIDI data. The volume fader and panning knob send MIDI messages that update the settings on the hardware device itself. We can also browse and select patches directly through Logic by double-clicking on the track icon to open the patch window. This window enables us to browse all the banks of sounds within each of our hardware synthesizers. It's important that before browsing any sounds, a bank is chosen from the drop-down menu here. When a bank is chosen, the screen displays all of the patch names in that bank. Now, when clicking with the mouse or using the arrow keys to navigate this list, a program change message is sent to the hardware and the corresponding instrument is loaded on that MIDI channel. It's very important to always choose your hardware patches through this patch browser window. Logic will retain the bank and patch information for each external MIDI track, and the proper sounds will be recalled the next time the project is opened.